Thanks for being an awesome part of the HOTS community, Kala.
I'm ETC in this, and usually I look to play other tanks, and then ETC is usually a fallback.
Okay. ETC is your fallback. How are you feeling?
Not necessarily a fallback, but like I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, just a pick that you'll go to if maybe some of your main tanks are banned.
Exactly. Like maybe, we look for, something with the stun that can be followed up on, and then if that gets banned out or picked, usually I'll look to grab like the ETC or something else. But yeah, and then I like ETC on Sky Temple too.
Yes, he's definitely good, because then you can kind of flex into stage dive if you feel like you absolutely need it. But okay, this game in general, we're against a Murden, Chromie, Kael'thas, and a Tychus. I feel like if you go in on many things, you just die. If I were looking at this, I would be mainly just trying to control waves, letting my Rehgar step up clear with Lightning Shield, but just being really cautious, because if you get hit by a Storm Bolt, you're getting hit by full Chromie combo, you're getting hit by Gravity Lapse, you're getting hit by Kael'thas. I feel like you just die right off of it, until level 7 at least. So in my head, as an ETC going up into this game, I'm like, I am playing with my cowtail in between my legs until level 7. Once you get Cleanse, it's a different story. But until then, I really think that this is going to be a difficult game if they play it properly. So like already just looking for a stun like that, I don't think you guys win the all-in trade. I think that they win against you. See what I mean? Both warriors missed their initiations, and look at your health and look at their health. I think this is also just widely or hugely attesting to the fact that your Sonya is already represented top, so that means that you shouldn't really be looking for an all-in, and 2, your teammates are kind of in this position where they're like, yeah, I don't think so, man. Like you see your Genji down here in this bottom bush. Li Ming was throwing spells from the top bush. Not stuff you really want to see. So right out of the gates, I think you can do a better job of just having a look at what your opponent's draft is, making sure that you actually have a numbers fight in the mid lane, but there was 5 here, so you certainly shouldn't have been looking for them. And just, yeah, be more cautious about when you can actually look for an engagement. And I definitely think against this style of comp, it's a certain death threat if you go in.
Yeah, and this game was, I think, like a week and a half ago. So I don't remember like exactly like everything we said in comms, obviously, but
yeah, this is definitely the better location to be in. I'm glad you moved. That was good, but again, just focus on the minion waves and just letting your teammates step up and wave clear. That's really all you want to do as ETC at this point in time. I'm trying to deny. Yeah, so just play back a little bit more. I know it sucks when you're the main warrior, but given these circumstances, you really got to step back. So let me just show you what I think you should have done here. I think this slide's perfectly fine. Your main focus, what's your main focus here? Tell me, do you know?
after the slide, or
This beauty right here.
yeah,
This is all we care about.
denying. Well, usually it'd be denying Kale globes, but and then obviously like power hungry, but
Yeah, but at this point, that's all you care about. Just stacking up your globes and even just stepping into this. Let it crash over here. We actually want them to have to step up. But you just like sitting here soaking and then just taking cues from Chromie. It's, yeah, just walk back right away. Don't even step up and let them get free damage on you.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot like about Prog Rock when you asked me that question.
Oh, no worries, dude. This is something you can protect. Nice, really good. But instead of sliding on it, just W. See, this is super smart because, and this is what I kind of wanted to get towards. So you had this bush, you slide in, you grab your globe, cool, but then just back off. Let your team wave clear. You already got your globe, nothing really more to see. But if they just hard push the wave, let them sit the wave here where your minions are here and theirs are here, and they have to step up to the 50 in order to do damage. That's where you want. You don't want them to have to do damage from back here, because then, you know, all of a sudden Genji can clear over Murden like this. Maybe he rotates up and maybe you find a slide and you guys get a kill off of that. But this is really important. I want to show you something. First off, you should be mounted right away. Second off, this is so smart. You dodge the Q. Do not slide her. Only walk up and W her. So if you just walk up and use W on her, you just walk away completely for free. You take 0 damage here. No Q, no Kael'thas damage. You're just completely free if all you do is bump her away. But that was, aside from that, good control over the globe, because that's really all that matters. Yeah, mount up. You just mash your E on cooldown at this point. Dodge. Just step up and grab the globes. Yeah, so here too. We have our siege camp, so we know that they either have to respawn bottom or it's going to get a lot of value. So just mash your E. Just use it on cooldown right now. Heal yourself up. Mount up, just like this. Dismount, use your E again, like right here. Step up to the wave. If you see this chromie damage coming in, just walk in an erratic direction. I would say down from here. And you'll dodge it, and then just step up. You have this this globe. They just killed it again. They're just killing all the globes. It's insane. And you walk up, you get their globe, and you get your globe if you step up enough, because your team actually cleared. But this is 2 globes you could have got here.
Okay.
It's okay if you take a little bit of damage. That's fine. Nice. Teleport. If you find yourself in a situation like this where you're just sitting in a bush, you can try to go take the watchtower too, because this forces Tychus to have to play back a little bit, because whenever you have this watchtower and you're not showing on the minion wave, you can be here. You can also be like over in here. You can be really in any of these bushes. So this is, if you're not getting any value, you're not finding a slide, just go take this. Because yeah, right now you're effectively just wasting time. I definitely think grabbing the watchtower would have been helpful.
My magic flows through the temples. Guardians, do not let these mortals.
And these guys are just giving you globe hand over fist. This is so bad of them, just hard clearing waves like this. It looks like your team wants to be top. You're just kind of messing with the mid. I think this is fine. I don't know what's going on down here.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're trying to do. Maybe invade their siege.
I'd still stay mid side though, because it's not like they're going to go top, and if they do, then you can just respond. But right now you guys are missing all of this soak, and they're not even contesting top. It kind of looks like they might now, but you could have gotten all this soak and then rotated up. If we go back, where was it? You go up and take the watchtower instead. When you're here, I would just walk down into the wave and go on the globe until they look like they're going to start rotating up. That noise. This is pretty wild, honestly. Actually, in hindsight, it might be too aggro to go for this soak. This soak, it really sucks that we're missing this, but the fact that our teammates are invading enemy siege and just... that means you kind of have to protect top, actually. I take that back. I didn't even notice this. This is wild. I was wondering where they were. Oh, they have just bodied us on this shrine. But we'll get value out of that siege camp.
Is it paused?
The game? Hello? Hello?
I think it like froze or something.
Yay, Discord. Okay. I'll just leave call and start it again. Or I'll turn off screen share. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, Discord has officially died. Job's done. Holy, it is dead. Worry, Control-Shift-Escape will save me. Control-Shift-Escape is the greatest keybind in Windows history. It's the only one you ever need. Hello?
Hey.
What's it working again? Okay, I'm gonna share screen. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Okay. You trade out like 80% of your health without using your... actually, much of anything. So at least use your W here. Knock them back. At least. I say you just Q to safety, but you can at very least use your W to knock them back. Because look, you just take all of your health and you get your Q interrupted, and now you're in a lot of trouble. It's just bad resource management. You just take too much of your health. ETC's cooldowns are very, very low, so just use them a little bit more liberally. Nice dodge. But yeah, right here I would hit them with W. Maybe even like W and even like Q backward. They're level 7. You still want to make sure you pick up all this minion wave before. I feel like you can back up, maybe even just like pre-tap, walk in, and then fight. But like looking for a fight when you're at this low, I think it's just recipe for disaster, because now you have no presence in the fight and have to back off.
Did Chromie's Q too.
Yeah. Geez, bot is getting insane value actually.
My temple's power.
We spread the living bomb there. I'm just gonna want to peel and get out. Nobody dying. This is actually Pog Champion. This is the most worth camp I've ever seen, I think. You guys end up trading a fort or half of a fort or 3/4 of one, but they also got some of the wall too. And you guys all got all of top wall. So actually that's a way better trade for you guys. Okay, so watching you now, in between these next temple phases, you're just going to want to collect globes and let your teammates clear waves by positioning in bushes. I would even just let Rhaegar have this and step up into this bush. Gee, you see them on mid, so it's fine. But after this, you don't know where they are. Okay, now you do. This is fine. So right here, you see 2 of them top against your Sonya. After you cap this, I think you can actually just rotate aggressively, come through here and look for an engage on them. This Chromie has stepped so far up. Like if you're just right here and you get a slide onto her and then W her and body block her the entire way back, Genji can swift strike onto her. Rhaegar can use wolf form and get up here for a root, or sorry, for a slow. Like even right here, I think you guys should absolutely go on this. This is a 4v3 on talent tier. Even here, yeah, she's so dead. You gotta engage on her. But now it's too late. That was actually a huge play that you guys could have made. It would have allowed you to push bot for free too, and then set up for this next objective. But here's another one. Good. Now just back out. Sonya's not here. Oh my gosh. What? sustain the heal. You gotta spam your guitar solo. Holy cow. Okay, well, I guess you just get one shot by them. That's the thing. If you're spamming your guitar solo too, you have Rockstar, which gives you your armor. So like right here, if you had 20 armor going into this, I don't know if you don't die because you took a lot of damage. Holy cow. But it's something, whenever you want to walk into a position where you're even thinking about taking damage. So like right here, you step up into a point of contest. There's 4 of them here. There's only 3 of you here. Sonia's still not here yet. And your Rhaegar is represented on the shrine. So if you're looking to get this globe, you have to use a guitar solo to get the armor rolling.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I use that, like just like thinking about other ETC games too. Just don't really use it, maybe probably as much as I should.
Oh, that Kael'thas is getting so much value. Nice. Okay, so now that your stage dive changes things a little bit. You guys in there. You guys could have just rushed boss instead of chasing. That's so not worth it. Yeah, you guys could have done boss if you wanted, but that's like a, this is Team League, so it can be a little bit more difficult to, get everybody to do it, but still. Stage dive. Here, I'd make sure that you're just looking to soak now. See, the problem with stage dive is the fact that you don't have another real tank on your team. So if you go stage dive, you're put into a position where your team has to rotate around without a real tank, or you lose value from your global. Those are like the 2 options. But right here, this guy just dies without having to do it. But are you in comms with all your teammates?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is my NGS team.
Okay.
Then this is just like a day where we didn't have scrim, so we team lead.
Okay, well, you guys definitely should have done boss instead of chasing then. Absolutely. Because you had 2 dead right here. The temple had just finished, and they had 15-second death timers on 2 people, I believe. Maybe it was 20 and then 15. But that was a perfect opportunity to rush boss.
Yeah, and then this isn't necessarily, maybe it's important, but we had been banning Sky Temple because we had been doing so terribly on it. So things like that, maybe are general for other maps too, but
it's helpful.
are definitely useful here.
Okay, this is good. Yeah, I like the fact that you guys actually have changed around your style. With ETC having stage dive, it's good as long as these guys are all careful. So like right now, I'd make sure that you're telling your teammates, holy crap, there's a huge wave bottom, I have to make sure I catch it. But now, first off, your team shouldn't be trying to fight like this before you guys hit 13. You're gonna hit 13 first, and you need to catch the wave bottom. So there's 2 variables right there that say that you guys shouldn't be looking for a fight.
Yeah, usually when I go stage dive,
blind. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's usually in situations like that where I'm like I'm going bot to catch this, like call for it, and like every 10 seconds, I'm like, do you need it? Do you need it? Do you need it? So it's definitely something we communicate.
Oh no.
the temples. God
Genji could have got that kill too. 'Cause this is all good. He lands the E. But he needs to use D right now to get into range. He used D like right there. And he's perfectly fine. He has Q up. Yeah. Just wanted to look at that real quick. Okay, you guys got 13. At least nobody died. And you're already on the point. So this is feeling okay. Stage dive still up, so obviously you're probably communicating that, or obviously and probably, you're definitely communicating that with your teammates. Genji is on his way too. Does your Rehgar not know that you can cleanse temporal?
He's already cleansed like 3 of them this game, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Because he doesn't cleanse this one.
has destroyed. Red team has crushed. Hero slain.
Hmm. Okay, so the cleanse really did hurt us.
My temple magic. Find something else that frightens. Hero slain.
He misclicked one. Is that true? I thought the totem was down well beforehand.
Yeah, I think the totem was already down. No, it's after. The totem's way after.
Yeah.
Or is that E?
That
That was
that's his
E.
E. His other totem was used beforehand. Okay. I think you guys just back off of top and don't even look for a fight.
I think I got body blocked by Genji on my slide.
Yeah, if you're not able to get the if you're not able to get the stage dive like directly onto Kael'thas, I think you guys should just back off. You got the one temple, which puts you, I guess, at the exact same as they are. Well, a little worse, but okay, this is now getting to be a tough game to track. Where are we? Why did you go face melt? Over mic check.
Over my check. I think in another game, either the day before this or this day, I had used that and it had worked really well for me.
Okay.
Usually I don't, but I think it was just also. I think I also went hammer on this game. No, I didn't. Never mind. That's a different Sky Temple game.
It's not that the slow's not good. It's just I think what is it? Face melt, or sorry, what's it called?
Mic check.
Mic check is like super broken. It's the most annoying thing in the world. But here, I mean, it's not like you're peeling for. The thing is you can get in Chromie's face and just constantly interrupt her with W, especially with the increased the range on it. But okay, so here we want you top or you mid, one of the two, because that's just how you play with the global. You have the global set on one side if there's two, but here you would preferably have it top, and then the team fight somewhere else. You guys aren't quite 16, so you need to find that. Their comp is so weird. It's really difficult to say exactly where to go. So this is correct, but definitely need you up top.
Yeah, they might have been a 2-3. I don't really remember.
Because you guys definitely don't want to look for a fight. All 5 represented mid like this tells me that you guys are looking for a fight. You got to get on top like right away, and that'll get you 16 in like no time. There we go. Now you can look for a play. Is everyone healthy? Decently healthy. Okay, you guys are going to do boss instead. This is cheeky. It works. It's decent risk. They're all just coming top. So when you see everybody off of mid tempo like this, you have to back up because now she's just going to temporal you. Really? She doesn't? Okay, well, does she not have it up? No, she does. So you were dead there if she was smart. Also, Tychus just has to hold his W for your stage dive. You trying to stage dive in that scenario is... Did he just... There's no way.
I just think it's because I thought I was dead. So that was my last... I'd already like slid to get away from Tychus, which he just, you know, eased to follow me. And then... Yeah, that was like my only other option.
Was just
so I feel like I had to,
out?
yeah, I feel like I had to try it at least.
I think
I don't think I walked past Tychus and Chromie there.
You can. The thing, all you have to do is interrupt her combo when she temporals you with a W, and you should be able to walk away. You are dead if all of them chase you. I think you trying to stage dive is the only way you die if these guys are smart, because all he has to do is just hold his W. But the fact that you used it after he used his W, so that's smart. Why is he? Oh.
Yeah, their vision.
So this is really, really sketchy, sieging against Chromie and Kael'thas when we have absolutely no siege. But if you guys want to take the fight, you want to take the fight. I think this can be very, very terrifying though, if they play it. Like, they should just hard engage on you guys. But they're only focused on the boss. Okay, there's the cleanse. Yeah, fighting against this this double mage like that is terrifying. We need top soak. Because they have Kael'thas, anti-siege. Why are you Draken laser drill? I was assuming that this was Odin. I didn't even notice that. And Chromie. It's really scary to siege into when this is our draft. Okay, your stage dive is up. You should be immediately in top lane. Here, just W. Yeah. Or you. Either or. But good. I want to see you use your E more. Like, you barely ever use it, I feel. I mash the E key when I'm playing ETC. Like, even here I would use it just to heal yourself up. Here I would use it as well. Yeah, there you go, just to do damage. If you're trying to kill this stuff, I guess it doesn't really matter because your teammates are there, but make sure you're using maximum uptime of Echo Pedal. You know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah, just weaving the autos better. Right?
Yeah, yeah, making sure that you use E and then you wait 2 seconds, and then you use Q, and then you wait 2 seconds, and then you use W so that your Echo Pedal gets the most amount of value. This is so terrifying to fight into. Oh my gosh. I would stage dive this as soon as you have it. Or even like right here, I would stage dive. So let's pretend I'm you. This is great positioning right here, in my opinion. You have both of these heroes here, both of their main warrior and their chromie. I would stay stepped up in here. If this guy jumps over, like you can walk over, use W one time, you have it. Use W one time on a chromie, and then stage dive into the fight. Get a big stage dive right here. But you just like walk in and don't even use your heroic.
Sup, Kala?
Hey, Porky. Or even here, like this is, I know you're time trapped at this point, but in this general area, using your stage dive here, you get a lot of value out of it. But the fact that it doesn't come out at all during this fight isn't good. Like even here, just mash your E. Your quest is done. So just heal up your teammates. Use it right now. You literally have to mash this ability. I'm not even joking. Use it all the time. Hit it again. I would like, yeah, there you go. And then make sure you walk over here when you're using it just to heal up everyone. It's guitar solo is seriously so underrated. There we go. Especially your E build, your prog rock. Nice. And you still have stage dive. This is, I would be going deep in that. I would stage dive this. Maybe it's a little overzealous. But the main thing is, I think you need to, you really need to pull the trigger more. It's a really good slide. How does no one die off this? Okay, Chromie uses bye-bye. I guess that's really all that matters. You don't have to stage dive it. I take it back.
And I'm going bottom to try to get 20.
Yeah, I can. That makes sense. You've got stage dive. Now use your E to get value out of Echo Pedal. Go. Yes, and you guys get all of that. It's actually OP. Stage dive mid, keep and take it. XD. Don't actually do it. I don't think it's worth.
Yeah, there was a game on Infernal Shrines where I went stage dive, and it was like a 29-minute game, and I was like, just let me stage dive the core. I got this. And I did it, and I didn't have it at all. Wasn't even close.
Oh, wait a second. Did you use your W before Chromie used her Hearthstone?
Yeah, I pushed him back after the slide.
Ah, yeah, you do have to save that. I didn't even notice that.
I really feel like I thought they were dead. Because everybody's there, or Genji's there, but
yeah, we just had to save it a little bit. I actually don't even know if you kill her, even if you do interrupt it, because she's just gonna back again in your guys' faces. You don't have all the damage, and your wave of force is on cooldown. But okay, let's fast forward.
You have stolen enough. Return to your war, heroes.
You got 20. What 20 do you go?
I'm holding it.
You should stage dive this. Okay, this is actually a problem now. This is starting to become a problem. You will get so much more value out of this hero if you just like this. This is so huge, dude. They all collapse in here. Stage dive right here. You're not even showing, so they have no way of interrupting you. Just massive stage dive right here. And then fight. You guys have your 20 advantage. This is a perfect opportunity to do so. Right here even. But queuing in like that, definitely not the play.
Oh, this game. I thought this was a different game. So many ETC Sky Temple games, you just can't keep them straight. Okay, so there was a different game where I held for Deathmosh because we were fighting on mid temple.
Yeah.
And I got it. Like I hit
okay.
Deathmosh. We got like a 4-person Deathmosh, and it was great. So I was kind of looking to do the same thing here. Not looking to die, but just in case.
Yep.
And as you can see,
I really think
I don't select the talent.
yeah, you should not first off, you should select the talent. Second off, you should have stage dove here and then wait the fight out. Stage dive in and then use guitar solo, and that's it. If Lily uses jugs, Q through her. And then you guys just win this fight, I swear. There's no way they can do anything. You guys are level 20. Okay. I think that Genji has a troll build as well. I think, isn't this like the talent that you never ever go? I guess it's... Oh well, okay. Anyways, yeah, you really needed to stage dive this. And if you're in this much trouble, just snap in either Deathmosh or Bolt and get out. But the biggest thing is holding your Q for when Lily uses jugs and using your stage dive. Oh, she's insane. Extra. No. These guys are pretty wild. These guys are hella wild. I hate when stuff like this happens when I'm the main warrior and my team just carries.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's frustrating, but yeah, they should have just 4v5 the whole game.
But do you see? So there's now like 2 or 3 fights where you just needed to go. The one, where was it? Here. Yeah, when they invaded your bruiser camp, needed to... It was actually in the same area. When they invaded the bruiser camp, you needed to stage dive in. When they fought here down a talent tier, you absolutely needed to stage dive in. And now they just end through mid.
I mean, I come too.
Yeah. Here we go.
No, but yeah, so definitely E, and then...
Yes, you have to mash your E on cooldown, I swear. It's so good. And then your prog rock too, so you're healing your teammates, you're getting value out of Echo Pedal, and just, you know, there's even the time where you sat in this bush at 80% health for like 30 seconds. Just use your E and then mount up again. I don't think you ran out of mana once this game. Not saying like it's good to run out of mana, but it's... You should use the resource that's allocated to you. I saw at one point you were 80% health and 100% mana. That is bad. That is not a place that you want to be in. And then like the Chromie, when she stepped up really far like this, and you guys had a 4v3, I think you needed to be more aggressive there as well. And then just early game. So it's weird. I'm saying to be more aggressive, but I'm also saying to be less aggressive, because during your early game, when you queued in as a 4v5, I feel like you should have died there for sure. If they were better players, you definitely would have. And in just knowing what they have, you know, the Stormbolt, Chromie combo, Kael'thas combo, percent damage in Tychus, and all 5 of them there, you Q in, you're basically dead 100% of the time until you get level 7. So I think you can also just do better at just recognizing when you're able to actually start sliding and when you should start playing defensive. So like I said, first 7 levels, I would be playing super defensive, just rotating mid and bottom, making sure your teammates are okay. If all 3 of them are showing mid, one showing bottom, one showing top, and you can sneak up and grab this without losing any mid damage, grab it. But yeah, just trying to control the map a little bit more early game. And in this specific comp, that's why you would do it, because of their burst damage. But being able to just read what they have and what you have and understand what you're supposed to do as ETC during the early game, I think is one of the hardest things to do as this hero. But also, it's going to help you so damn much. Could you see that if I were to just tell you to look at these drafts and this draft, what you're supposed to do as ETC? Do you think you are able to do that?
As ETC, maybe not as much on other tanks.
Okay.
Like how the drafts are supposed to work, yes. I think I definitely didn't realize, like, I have used stage dive in, like, not like as a global, but just as like in a fight. But maybe just looking to try to do that more when I see an opportunity.
Yep. Yeah, it's not just a global, it's a way to get onto their backline. Think about like Ana. Most of the, like 99% of the time, you're going to be running stage dive against an Ana, and the whole point is to get onto the Ana. And here, basically the same thing. You want to get onto the Chromie and the Kael'thas. But yeah, thanks for submitting this one. Did you have any further questions?
I did, but
Perfect.
So I do like the slow. I probably like half and half pick them. At 13 is what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And then I don't know. I feel like it didn't really help this game, I think.
Having the slow?
Yeah.
See, and that's why I think that having the cooldown reduction is so much better, because if you look at the slow and you look at the cooldown reduction, only one of those talents forces your opponents to play differently, because you get the cooldown reduction by hitting multiple heroes. So that means that your opponents have to split up when they're fighting you, or else you're just going to get infinite value out of that talent. Or they have to like stagger their approach on you, or else you're going to get infinite value. And I think the talent that, not even just saying how strong that talent is in general, but the talent that forces your opponents to play differently puts the burden of play on them. And I think that's something that's super overlooked in this game. It's really, really good, that talent. I actually think it needs to be changed. That's how it's so busted. But yeah, that's my opinion on his 13 talents here.
And I don't remember exactly why I went stage dive. I don't know if it was out of necessity, from like early death, or if that was just kind of the plan from the beginning. I don't really remember that. But like, do you think, like, obviously I went that because I don't think I would have went Echo Pedal if I was planning on going Mosh.
No, I think stage dive is perfectly fine here. I think Mosh Pit's like impossible to get off. They have a stun, they have W.
Yeah, it just felt like just like sitting in Chromie stuff.
Yeah.
Plus like gravity laps.
I actually think stage dive like won this game for you guys, because there's so many times where you're just able to trade off because you had stage dive. You picked up so much experience that you otherwise wouldn't have been able to get, or you would have had to split off to get. And also, it forces their backline to play differently, and your win condition is actually getting on their backline. You know, Sonya can deal with the Muradin, but if you can get onto their backline and start interrupting their spellcasters, it's very, very important. Your 16 talent tier is iffy. Imposing Presence, obviously the main go-to when they have a lot of auto attackers, but you might have had more value out of Showstopper. My main thing is just you don't use guitar solo enough to get the value out of this one. So if you do go this talent in the future, like seriously, make sure you're spamming this ability.
Okay, definitely.
All right. Anything else?
I do have one.
Perfect.